Hey guys, it's Lorena Magana here with New Filmmakers Los Angeles. Today, I'm talking to director John Dion about his new film, Cupid. Let's take a look at a clip from the film.
My name is Cupid, and I've been an alcoholic for thousands of years. I've earned it!
John, why don't you give our viewers a brief synopsis of your film?
It's a comedy. It's about the Cupid, a Cupid that is totally burned out and hates his job and wants out.
How did you come up with the idea behind Cupid?
Original inception of the idea was when I was an undergrad years ago. It was a public campus, so people were allowed to come on, and one day there were these very, how would you say it, religious extremists on campus yelling at people, telling them they're all going to hell. And as I walked by a guy, he goes, "The messages are everywhere." Cut to 5 minutes later, I'm in the bathroom and I see all this writing on the, graffiti on the wall. And it made me think like, well, what if that was, a message to someone here on Earth that was coded from something higher up or something, I don't know. But that was the initial idea of somebody, or the idea of this God, basically, this lower God that has a job. He treats it like he works at the DMV, and he communicates to his bosses, basically, via the bathroom. The scene's actually in the film.
What were some of the challenges that you faced when you were shooting your film?
Where do I start? I mean, everything. Production, it's always like that, though. The biggest, I think, creative challenge was the casting, to get it right, because I think it's a not real character in a real world. So in order to believe into this world, you have to believe the character. And so casting, both getting a guy that's funny, that's comedic, that can make the quiet, unspoken moments humorous, and someone that looks like a middle-aged Cupid, a middle-aged cherub, was essential. So casting was difficult. I had to, for that role, we had to go through a casting director, and we found our lead literally 2 days before we were starting to shoot. So I was a little bit nervous because it was a student thesis film, so I don't have the money to reschedule an entire shoot. Like, if we didn't find him, we would have been dead in the water. So.
Why did you choose to have Cupid's office space be a bathroom?
I like perverse story elements and characters. So to me, if you were going on like Greek or Roman myths, he'd go up to a temple on top of a mountain. Even Judeo-Christian myths, he's going to go up to the top of a hill, was it mountain hill or something. But I think so. The idea that the place that is the most dirty, the place that you go in there and it says, "For a good time, meet me at 10 o'clock," written in a Sharpie. The place that is where the divine communication happens. I thought that was funny. I thought that the perverse idea of setting it in the last place you expect would be funny. Hopefully people laugh. Sometimes people break out in laughter. A huge response. Sometimes people are like, "Oh, that's funny." So it just depends, but yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.